Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel, Indian Expats. And in our previous videos, we brought two people from USA. They discussed about their life and all the opportunities which are out there. Today, we have with us someone from Europe to give you a different perspective. So let's welcome Aidana. So I would ask Aidana to just give a brief introduction about herself and then we'll proceed further.
Mhm. Thank you, Himanshu, for inviting me. Now I'm in Hungary, and now you are in United Arab Emirates, and it's very awesome that we can connect here and help other students to reach out for better knowledge, for better opportunities. And speaking about myself, I'm Aidana. I'm from Kyrgyzstan, and many people are mistaken with country Kazakhstan, which is totally different. And I am 24 years old, and I studied my bachelor's in North Cyprus, and then I did my master's in Hungary. I graduated this summer in 2020. I graduated online, unfortunately, as you all know about Corona. And I met Himanshu during our Crossroads Emerging Leaders Program in Dubai, where we spent almost 10 years, 10 days having a really, really awesome conference held by Harvard Club in GCC. And it gave us amazing opportunity to know many people from different countries. And now we're with you recording such a beautiful and interesting video for other people too.
So that was a great introduction. So we'd also like to know that what are you doing right now, and which company are you working for, and what is the work you do nowadays?
Mhm. Yes. I did my master's in finance and I decided to work in the finance field. So now I'm in Hungary. I'm staying here after my master's, and currently I'm living in Budapest, which is a capital city. And currently I'm working in at Citigroup, and I'm an analyst for credit portfolio risk. And what I'm doing is analyzing the counterparties based on their risk, looking at their financial statements, evaluating their future performances. And based on that, we have different types of risk assessments, and we do reviews based on them. Before I interned at Morgan Stanley when I was doing my master's at the same time, and it was challenging. And after that, I joined Citi. So it's my second month at Citi. And
Oh,
I know you also worked there, so you
yeah,
are my
I was in the same
ex-colleague.
company as well. Thank you, Aidana, for telling us about your work and where you are right now. And now, one of the motive of this channel is to make the people in India, especially those who are underprivileged and who don't have anyone to guide them. So the channel does this thing of guiding them and telling them about various opportunities which are available for them all across the globe, not only limited to India. And that's why I think you were a very relevant person, and that's why we were interested in bringing you over here, because your parents are not even graduates. Am I right, Aidana?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So even though you don't have anyone to guide you, you still came to know about all the opportunities. And right now you're working with a big US-based investment bank. So we would also like people from India also have sometimes this kind of background that their parents are not able to guide them properly, or there's no one around to tell them what to do in their life.
Sure.
So, what would be your like advice to such people, and how was your journey from such background to where you are now?
Yes, thank you. It's such a deep question. and the answer should be also the same. So my parents never graduated from university, and my mom was always strict with me in terms of the grades, and I had to be excellent at school, at the university, and everything. And what was the other thing that I had in myself is like I wanted to change my life. I wanted to have everything that other kids had. So like even the toys, even the chocolates that they were using to like they were having on the daily basis. I didn't, so I thought like the only key to succeed is the knowledge. And I asked my mom to go to the English courses, and it came too late for me. I started to study English when I was 14, and it's 10th year when I'm with the English language. And what I can say is like study a lot, do your best, and try to find new opportunities. Russian people say like when you are looking for, the road will guide you. So I think if you do your job and also try to find something that can be useful to you, the destiny will always help you. And I think like you always should know what do you want, and always keep trying to motivate you each day yourself, and never stop learning. And I guess in India it's the same situation in terms of the education of the parents. And I know many Indian friends that also didn't have a lot of opportunities others, and they studied a lot, and now they're my colleagues. They were my classmates, and they did a really great job. I believe like in this life, everyone can change their own being and be able to study, work. Just the matter is like how healthy you are. Try to keep your health in a good condition and learn as much as you can. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Aidana. That's a very insightful opinion, and that's also gonna help us a lot because in India we have these kids who come from such backgrounds who have no access to resources, no access to
Mm,
anything. They sometimes get hopeless about they think that it's the end of the world if they can't get good marks. They think that it's the end of the world and they have no opportunities left for them. But I think you said it right that if we keep learning and we keep striving hard, we will succeed at the end of the day, no
definitely.
matter from which
Definitely.
background we come from. Okay.
Yeah.
So last time we had a session from someone from USA who is also working into this finance field. So we'd also like to know, because some people in India are actually interested in going to Europe for higher studies because
Yeah.
of some issues with COVID in the US and other places. They think that also because of work-life balance, they say that in Europe the work-life balance is quite good. So we would just like to ask from you that how is it that if someone wants to come to Europe in the time of the COVID, I mean, is it a good idea, or should that person think of going to Europe next year or something like that? Or are there enough jobs available after graduating? Things like that. So we would like you to answer these questions.
Yeah, good question. Despite the COVID, I think students can apply because if they get, for example, residence permit,
Mm.
which the country does it if you are a student or worker, they can send to your home country, and if you come with it, you can enter the country in Europe.
Mhm.
This is the case in the best case scenario, and if you are planning to study in Europe, I think it's generally a good idea because the education is good. And if you come with stipend, I think it's even better. And I wouldn't treat like European universities as not like good to study at. I think they are really nice in terms of the work opportunities that they might have in the future. And it's definitely worth to come here because before, when I was applying to Hungary, I thought, yeah, it's Europe. Yeah, let's give it a try. I didn't know about future opportunities and everything. I just applied. I waited. I got the scholarship email, and then I started to search like how's it in terms of the work. I went to the Glassdoor, to LinkedIn, and I found that there are like works at GE, at ExxonMobil, and really really nice companies like BP. And then I was like, wow, is it the country I'm really going to? For example, in my country, we don't have any multinational companies except KFC, and most of them are like from Russia, like Gazprom, and it's really hard to find jobs there. But here, yes, it's hard, and don't assume like it's going to be easy. But after having like levels of competition, there is a chance you can get the job. And many expats are working here, and most of them are from India. And I guess they got their really really nice reputation in terms of their hardworking skills and really nice attitude to the work. And generally, they are really really smart and intelligent people from India and Pakistan. And I have a lot of friends.
Yes.
And in terms of the scholarship, so it's European Union provides the scholarship to students in Hungary, and it's fully covered. Let's say it's fully covered because still the stipend they give, it's not enough. They cover your accommodation, they give you stipend, then education is free. And really important thing is like you get two types of the insurance for health, which is social, it's Hungarian, and private. So whatever you want to do, like checkups, body checkups, you want to go to the doctor, you want to do something, everything is paid. And it's really nice if you can't go to your country, you feel safer. Um, and if you want to find some side job, it's also possible. But now I don't think it's like it's there. There are a lot of opportunities as before because of the COVID, but still it's possible. A few years ago, Hungary had a shortage of workforce, and they were really demanding a lot of skilled workers at any companies. But nowadays they're like decreasing the costs, and as I said, it's still possible.
Okay, okay. So that's a great insight about what exactly the higher studies is all about in Europe and what are the opportunities after graduating. And actually, some of the people in India are unaware of this fact that even if you study from not so reputed university, but if you have the post-study work visa and everything, all the process, which is quite easy and sorted out, you'll get better work opportunities over there. So, for example, one of my friends who studied in UK, he studied
Mm-hmm.
from a very reputed university, but and he also got three job offers. It's not that he didn't get any job
Wow.
offers. He got three job offers, but the problem was that he didn't get the UK visa. you know, so
Really?
sometimes it's also about the visa process, the legal things which we generally tend to ignore. So we should look into all these things before migrating to a place. So we should migrate to a place which has good universities, good work opportunities, and also easy visa process, which is also very important, which we tend to ignore. So I think this is also
Yeah.
something which we should keep in mind.
Yeah, I understand your concern.
Yeah.
But UK and US, they're quite strict on that, right? Because they have such a big inflow of immigrants, and they are really scared of like some misbehavior. And it's very strange if they have work offer, they decline the visa. But so far, I didn't hear anything like this here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a work job,
Mm-hmm.
an offer,
Mm-hmm.
and the company is doing it for you. You don't need to run. You have a certain number of documents. You send it via email, and then the company does it for you, and you just wait for it. And I never heard like the immigration office would cancel your visa just because you are from certain country. No,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I think Budapest is very diversified in terms of the different nationalities.
Okay, that
We're having like different country people from different countries, even like from South America
mhm.
and or whole Africa and Asia.
Okay, that's good. So basically, yeah. So the visa issues come into picture when you are studying in a different country, especially for some nationalities. It turns out
Yeah,
to be an issue. So one more thing which you would like to touch upon is how to get a master's degree for almost free. So what we have
yeah,
come across that people have this mindset in India that studying for a master's degree in a different country always takes a lot of money. So you need to be rich. You need to be from a rich family to pursue a master's from a different country, like for example from US, UK, or even maybe Europe. So can you enlighten us on how to get these scholarships? Because if we come to your case, your master's degree was like I think you hardly paid anything, right, for the master's degree.
yeah,
Yeah, because
and bachelor's too.
you also work part time and you cover all your expenses by yourself, which is great. So you were not a burden on your family to cover all your expenses. You were getting scholarship and you were doing part time work and you were making sure that everything is covered by yourself only. So just tell us how people from India who are going to study at different places, how can they apply for various scholarships, and what are the countries they should target if they are looking for studying at a lower cost, especially in Europe?
Yeah, yeah. How to find scholarships is to search and watch my YouTube channels. Kidding.
We'll put
And so
the YouTube channel link of Aidana in the description.
yeah,
And check
thank
it
you.
out.
So I'm talking about the Stipendum Hungaricum, which is scholarship opportunities in Hungary. But there are a lot of different scholarship opportunities. For example, in Germany, DAD, or maybe you know,
Yeah.
and Poland, but I don't know the name of it. And there are a lot of opportunities in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm not very familiar with the specifications of that, but I definitely can help with Stipendium Hungaricum. So the first thing is you fill the application when it's open. So it opens in November, December, closes in February, and you fill the application. You and then you wait basically. And if you have green light, you submit some other documents, and you have a choice to you have an opportunity to choose three different universities, and these universities at the end, when you're finally authorized to be chosen by universities, they will have special examination, and you should be prepared for each of the universities. And at the end, based on your ranking, how you put your universities, you will go there. So if, for example, X is the first choice and Y is the second choice, if X didn't accept you, Y accepted you, you go to the second one. So, and then you get the final decision in June. So it's a half a year process, and I really suggest everyone to try give it a try.
Okay, okay. So thank you very much for all this information which you provided regarding Stipendum Hungaricum. And yeah, exactly. So there are a lot of opportunities which I also came across in Europe. So they provide a lot of scholarships. So if we compare it from like other places, for even like for master's degree, nobody pays you, I mean, that much. But in Europe,
Yes.
you can even get paid master degrees. So it's not
Yeah.
so for example, there are two kind of master degrees. One is a master degree by research, and one is a taught master degree. So for the master degree
Mhm.
by research, some of the universities like in Europe pay you like a PhD. So they also pay you a stipend and things like that. So everything is covered, plus your health insurance and also your housing and everything. So for example, you also had this opportunity to get this scholarship where you were provided with all these things like insurance, housing, and all. You just had to take care about your daily expenses, right? And
Right.
which you also covered by doing some part-time work, because in Europe
Yeah.
you can always do that. So that's a great thing about Europe, and I think people, our viewers from India, can keep this in mind that if you are lacking on resources, you always have a safe bet on Europe. Like for example, Germany has no tuition fee, so if
Yeah.
is looking for like a degree, a master's degree at like lower cost, they can also consider going to Germany. So thank you, Aidana, for all this information. We'll put all the links for these opportunities in the description, and whoever is interested in all in applying can follow those links and can ask for help if required. We'll also provide some contact details of Aidana if she is okay with that. So that if you need any help, she can tell you what to do. Uh, Also, now we'll ask from her about the European lifestyle and the work culture. How is the work-life balance? What about food? How is everything there?
Hmm. Um, so I struggled a lot when I was studying and working at the same time. I didn't have time at all to rest. So on the weekends, I was doing my homework. After my classes, I did my work, or I also studied, prepared for the next classes, and that time is really challenging. But when I started to work, I think it depends also on the team, on the department where do you work. But my work is relatively okay with work-life balance. So I work from 8:30 to 5:30 to 6, and I find it very useful because after 6 p.m. I can do my own thing, or either gym, or I study something else. But there are like occasions when there is a month end or quarter end, you have to really work longer. And in terms of the living in Hungary, do I find it different? Um, because my cuisine is different from any other country. I don't find some food here,
Mhm.
but generally you can find many different types of vegetables and whatever you need. There are Indian and Pakistani shops. You can find masala for biryani, which I also do.
Yeah.
And I for Indians, I don't think it's problematic because there are so many Indian
Yeah.
restaurants,
So many,
cafes,
yeah.
and it's very nice. Sometimes we go with friends, and for me, as Kyrgyz girl, very hard. For me, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So, this is stat that Indians are one of those people who are in like almost every country. So, in every
true.
country, you will find some Indian. So, it's like we are everywhere. Okay, so it was. really nice talking to you, Aidana. You provided us a lot of nice information, which I think will be very useful and relevant for Indian audience as well. And I would like to conclude with the fact that the European Union, in particular, it's quite helpful to students with lesser number of resources. So they have a lot of scholarships. So I will recommend you to search for the scholarships provided by the European Union. For example, they have this Erasmus Mundus scholarships, which are really
Sure.
good, which our audience can also look at, and we'll also provide the links for those scholarships, which can be actually life changing for some of you, because you would not be even aware of these opportunities which are out there. You can get a master's degree for free, and in fact you can save money while doing
Yeah.
a master's degree. So for example, some scholarships pay you really high. So we'll just provide all these things. And once again, thank Aidana for coming, for joining us today. And
Thank you.
hopefully we'll have her in other sessions as well, because she's also a YouTuber and she has a great channel. You can check it out. The link is in the description. And yeah, we'll be back again next week with someone else, or maybe with our own content. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.